Page 20, Morning Has Broken. I see it's about a page and a half long. The clef signs are still treble and bass clef. Has one sharp in the key signature. We're in the key of G major. All of the F's are going to be F sharp automatically. 3/4 time signature. I look through it, I see a bunch of quarter notes and dotted half notes. Think we can handle all that pretty much. The ending, the last few measures, it gets a little tricky, but we'll talk about that. Now, since both hands are playing at the same time, I'm going to take one hand at a time first, and then I'll put the hands together. At the beginning, the right hand, they want thumb on the G. They're in the second measure here. So that's where we are. Now, we're going to move around a little bit. That's where we are to start. And it's just 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So all these notes are just part of a G chord, just a broken G chord. Second line, dotted half note. Remember, a dotted half note is the same as 3/4 notes. So in 3/4 time, it gets 3 counts. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And during the rest, you come down. Here, we're in this position. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Remember the F sharps, it's in the key signature, so it's part of the hand position. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's go to the second line on page 21. You're here, 1, 2, 3, 1, rest, rest. And then it's a D and an F sharp together. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1. Like so. Then at the end, the last 3 measures, you have a D, and then you have a D and a G. But the D is tied all the way to the end. So once you play it, you're just going to hold it down. You just add the G to it. And the G is tied for the last 2 measures, so you're going to hold them both down. Left hand starts out here in G position, and that's a G chord. 2, 3, and then a little bit later it's second line, it's a C and a D, and then they want 4th finger. Just reach down a little bit. Don't have to do that. You can stay right where you are if you'd like. They move down a little bit to get the hand out of the way because the right hand's going to be there, but you don't really have to. I mean, you can stay right there. And then during the rest, if you want to move down, do it during the rest. Because there's no rest between the second and third measure. It's 2, 3. You can reach down, but I find it easier to stay there. And then move down to 4 and 2 for the G and B. 1, 2, 1, 2. Top of page 21, it's a G and a C. 1, 1, 1. This is fun. The last 4 measures. The bottom, you're here. Now that G is tied all the way to the end. You see those curved lines? You're just going to hold it down. The D, the B, you add to it. And the B is tied all the way to the end. So once you play it, you just hold them down. So then I'll put the hands together. We're here to start. 1, 2, 3. It's just broken G chord all the way through this thing. Second line, 1, 2, 3. These are together. And then as the left hand is playing, I can move the right hand down. 1. Now the end, the last 4 measures. What this is we're finger pedaling the notes. You see, if we were used the pedal, it would hold the notes out. It'd let them keep running. Well, that's what we're doing here. We want the notes to ring out all the way, but we're doing it with the fingers, not the pedal. So it's called finger pedaling. It's a G chord. It's a broken G chord, except we're finger pedaling the notes. Just hold them down. All 4 of them. So the last 2 measures, all 4 notes are down. Now once I have the hands working together, then I go back through and I get rid of any hesitations anywhere. Now once I have the hesitations out of the way, then I'll think about the articulation. We have the phrasing, just connect it all the way. The first, 6 measures or so are connected. So in the second line, you're here, and then lift up. It's like taking a breath. Just a little sigh. staccato short, I'm hinging at the wrist here. The right hand at the end of page 20, going into page 21, I'm going to lift up. It's like taking a breath. So again, you see, just lift up between the phrases and add the staccatos. Now once I have an idea of that, then I think about the dynamics. MP at the beginning is mezzo piano or sort of soft, but you have the hairpins. You're going to go up then back down. It doesn't say how loud to get. You just go up to about a moderately loud, not very much. You're just going up to here. So it's an approximate thing. It's just, you just get up a little louder and come back down, but don't get moderately loud until the D, the highest point down. In my opinion, you could start it soft rather than sort of soft. That way you got more room to get up. Because we don't want to get loud. This piece does not get loud. It's out of character for it. So start soft if you have to and go up. And then you're sort of soft or soft, whatever you are. And then on the second line, third measure, the MF belongs in the measure. It doesn't matter. You're moderately loud here. The melody. These things need to be soft. Can you do these light while you're doing that? See, the melody is moderately loud and everything else is in the background. And basically, you finish it off that way. In my opinion, you could do a diminuendo at the end. The last four measures. The G, and the third to the last measure, the G, the dotted half note, that's melody. All these others are background. They should sound background. It should be clear to the listener where the melody is. So those last four measures, that's melody. Everything else should be in the background. Yeah. You could even slow down a little bit if you wanted to, but that's interpretation. So once you have everything working right, no hesitations, then you can think about getting into the music and feeling the music. The natural accent, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Feel the natural accents. And then you can also add in the retardando if you feel it, and maybe getting a little softer in places if you feel it. That's interpretation. Everybody would play it a little bit differently, at least I hope they would. So yeah. Speed, moderato, it's gentle. Please don't copy me. You make it yours. You feel it. Let's play it together very slowly and check the notes and the rhythms. I'm not going to do any louds and softs. I'll do the staccatos and the phrasing, but not the dynamics. So I'll give us 3 counts. 1, ready, go. Two, three, 2, 3, 2, 3. 3, off.